Hey everybody, welcome back behind the bar. 2 days in a row doing beer reviews. Well, guess who's back again? Shady's back. So anyways, I got some beer in the mail today. I hadn't gotten beer in the mail for a while, and had really been looking forward to getting these beers and wanted to do a review. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get to the point. This comes courtesy of my man Matt. Thank you very much. Man, I wished I would have been able to meet up with last time I was out in his neck of the woods, but we weren't able to make it happen. But maybe next time I'm out there, we'll be able to and share a couple beers. But you've seen me do beers from this brewery. You've also seen me I did a video like walkthrough of their brewery last time I was there in Richmond, Virginia, from The Answer from Mr. On himself. We're doing an Ondel. We're doing Tyrion Lannister. Popsicle Goza with raspberries and red currants. I have been digging beers with red currants in them lately, so I am really pumped to try this, and their popsicle beers are phenomenal. If I'm being completely honest, I kind of prefer their stouts that they do the same Ondels of, but the Popsicle Gozas and all that, the ones that I've had, which are just very few, are fantastic. And this is filled to the brim. So anyways, if you heard me at the very beginning, I did it on purpose, was humming proper glassware, by the way. The Zelda theme. I love this glass, the overworld theme from Zelda. Get this poured out. Get her set down. So look at that. It just looks like juice. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna say. So this is a popsicle style Goza with, what did I say? Red currants and raspberry? Raspberry. So you can read online about how On does these beers. I have an opinion. It doesn't matter. They're delicious. Do some research whether you want to classify them however you want to classify them. I don't really care. But all the ones that I've had have been delicious. So we're going to dive into this one. You can feel how see how I feel about it, and get my grade and react accordingly. So this pours in just it looks like V8 juice. Just like the thickness. It looks like if you pour out, like I say it all the time in reviews, those naked juices, like that thick, like completely you can't see, opaque. It actually looks pretty close on camera there. It's a little darker in the glass. I mean, I can actually see like seeds floating in this, if that tells you anything. But it had about a half finger when we poured it of just kind of like really fizzy head. But it has there's sediment in this. You can see it a little bit in that. A little bit of sediment, but that is to be expected for the way these are made. So let's dive in and see how she smells. Huge raspberry. Just huge raspberry, like fresh squeezed raspberry juice. A little bit of the Goza element. There's a little bit of saltiness to that. And then I'm getting like this just like really overtly sweet note that I get from red currants. It's like an earthy, like tart sweetness. It smells like it's going to be pretty tart though, a little salty. It actually, the aroma kind of reminds me if you took Westbrook Goza and added like raspberry and blackcurrant to it. That God, I can't speak today. Nice tart acidity with the added fruit. Smells amazing. Let's dive in and see what we think. Matt, thank you very much, sir. I greatly appreciate it. Cheers. It's just not... Something like this is just not beer. Right? It's just like smooth. It's not sour. It's not tart. It's like literally drinking, or like popsicle. It's like eating a popsicle. It's got like that sugary sweetness. It's got some nice Goza like tart elements to it, a mild saltiness, but then just like really creamy raspberry and blackcurrant. Everything blackcurrant I've ever had has just been super tart, acidic, and this is not that at all. Insanely crushable. This is what? This doesn't actually have an ABV. I'm assuming between 3 and 4%, somewhere in that. I mean, just super, super crushable. Like this is something you put in a can and you just drink it when you're on the golf course or something. Like it's refreshing. It's like a nice fruit juice, like it, or like fruit cocktail. I don't know, smoothie kind of thing. It's got a nice thick consistency, frothy carbonation, but it's just huge fruit. I mean, I don't know, like I know Joe's done a couple of reviews of these. I've only reviewed their stouts on my channel. Like it's just a huge, like thick fruit. It's like you ate raspberries. Like it's just sitting on your tongue. It just stays there. I get way more raspberry than red currants for sure. Stupid good. I mean, if you're in the mood for something that's just kind of easy drinking, refreshing, fruit, huge fruit forward, it's basically like drinking fruit juice. It has a little bit of alcohol content to it, like hot day. It's hard to go wrong with these beers. They're really expensive in my opinion for what you get in a crowler. I think they're like $20 for a 3.5% beer. That's pretty high. I know why they're that expensive. Again, if you read about how they make their beers and stuff like that for these, you'll understand. But yeah, these are really hard to grade, like super hard to grade. And it's like an AA plus beer. I mean, it's packed with flavor. The mouth feels fantastic. I can't sacrifice anything else. I mean, and the glassware is fucking incredible. I mean, it's fucking Link with a gold rim glass. You know, what do you want? I mean, that alone bumps it up 2 points. No, it's delicious, man. And ladies, it's AA plus. I mean, it's right there. It's like 96, 97 if you're going to give it a grade. I mean, yeah. These are, I apologize. I know I'm kind of like off on this review. It's because these are just hard to review. Because they're kind of after the fact fruited, not during the process. It's like if you took a French press and made it out of, like with a stout, it's kind of the same thing, right? But I'm going to leave it there as far as a grade. If you like fruited sours, you like Gozes or like the big new, hype train Berliner Weisses and stuff, they make some of these are the best. These are always going to be up there for me as some of the best. So take that as you will. We will leave it there, guys. Matt, thank you again, sir. I greatly appreciate it. We were a little worried about these today, but thank God they got here and they didn't explode. Because if you do trade for these, make sure people put them on ice or keep them in the fridge and get them super, super cold because they have real fruit in them and then will re-ferment in the crowler and explode. So we don't want that. So thanks for coming behind the bar, guys. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Until next time, cheers.